I play a Vault of Champions and pass. Grape plays an island, followed by a Soul Ring and Mere Convert, and passes. Pine plays a tapped Xander's Lounge and passes. Flo plays a mountain, casts Soul Ring, and passes. I play a Plains, cast Contagion Clasp, putting a -1/-1 counter on Mere Convert, and pass. Grape plays a Swamp, casts his commander, Venser, Corpse Puppet, and passes. Pine plays a Rejuvenating Springs, casts Ethereum Sculptor, and passes. Flo plays a mountain, and passes. I play a Swamp, cast Glistening Sphere, and pass. Grape plays a Swamp, casts Soul Diviner, attacks me with Venser for 1 lifelink damage and 1 toxic, and passes. Pine plays a tapped Jetmir's Garden, casts Alloy Mirror, attacks me with Sculptor for 1 damage. End of turn, Flo casts Unexpected Windfall, discarding a mountain, drawing 2 cards, and making 2 treasures, before the turn is passed. Flo plays a mountain, casts his commander, Chiss-Goria, Forge Tyrant, attacks Grape with his commander, triggering his ability and dealing 5 damage. After combat, he casts Planar Atlas and passes. I cast Thirsting Roots, finding a forest, playing it for my land drop, followed by Bloated Contaminator, and pass. Grape plays a Seed of the Synod, attacks Flo with Venser for 1 lifelink and 1 toxic, and passes. Pine plays a Spire of Industry, casts 3 visits, getting a Temple Garden untapped, losing 2 life, followed by Urza, Chief Artificer. He goes to combat, attacking me for 1 with Sculptor, before making a construct end of turn and passing. Flo attacks me with Chiss-Goria, triggering his ability and dealing 5 damage. After combat, he plays a mountain, casts Arcane Signet, followed by Plague Mirror, and Portal to Phyrexia, making each opponent sacrifice 3 creatures. He then passes the turn. I play a Forest and pass. Grape plays a Swamp and passes. Pine casts his commander, Urtet, Remnant of Memnarch, followed by Iron Mirror, making a mirror with Urtet. End of turn, Urza triggers, making a construct, and the turn is passed. In his upkeep, Flo reanimates Bloated Contaminator with Portal. He then plays a mountain, casts a Healy's Directive for X = 8, finding a Lonely Transpire that makes a Power Stone for himself and Grape. After that, he goes to combat, attacking Pine with Chiss-Goria and Grape with Plague Mirror. His commander triggers, and Grape takes 1 infect, while Pine takes 5 commander damage. He then casts Lithiform Engine, and I cast Beast Within on said engine before the turn is passed. I play a Plains, cast a White Sun's Twilight for X = 5, making 5 mites, destroying all other creatures and gaining 5 life. After that, I pass. Grape plays a Mirex, casts Venser, and makes a token with Mirex before passing the turn. Pine does nothing and simply passes. In his upkeep, Flo reanimates Urza with Portal. After that, Pine casts Chaos Warp on the portal, turning it into a mountain. In his main phase, Flo casts Chiss-Goria and attacks me with his commander, triggering its ability and dealing 5 damage. He then casts Palladium Mirror, followed by Wondrous Crucible, and a Braid targeting Contagion Clasp. End of turn, Crucible triggers, hitting Unexpected Windfall, and Urza makes a construct, before passing the turn. I cast Necrogen Rot Priest, and attack Flo with all my mites. Flo blocks 3 of them, and I give Death Touch the mite being blocked by Urza. He then takes 2 damage and 4 poison. After combat, I pass the turn. Grape plays a Swamp, casts Throne of Yet, activates Mirex making a mite, sacrifices his Power Stone to Throne, proliferating mine and Flo's poison counters, which triggers Venser, giving a mite flying and lifelink. He goes to combat and attacks Flo with said mite, dealing 1 lifelink and 1 toxic. After that, he casts Energy Chamber and passes a turn. Pine plays a tapped Ketria Triumph, casts Urtet, and passes. Flo casts Visions of Ruin, forcing each opponent to sacrifice an artifact and making 3 treasures, followed by flashing it back from his graveyard, this time only making 2 triggers. He goes to combat, attacking me with a construct and his commander, triggering his ability and dealing me 19 damage in total. After combat, he casts Brea's Apprentice, making a Thopter, followed by Mind Stone, which is sacrificed immediately to draw a card, and Duplicant, exiling my Rock Priest. End of turn, Crucible triggers, hitting a Braid, which is used to destroy Throne of Geth, before passing the turn. I play a Forest, cast Ichor Rats, giving everyone a poison counter, followed by Staff of Completion, and pass. Grape plays an Island, cast Lethal Scheme, paying for ward, destroying the Thopter, and conniving twice, before passing the turn. Pine plays a Storm-Carved Coast, casts Maria, Scholar of Antiquity, followed by Palladium Mirror, and passes. Flo attacks Grape with a Construct, and me with Chiss-Goria, triggering its ability. I activate Staff to lose 3 life and proliferate all counters, while Flo activates his Apprentice, sacrificing a treasure to give his commander +2/+0, killing me with commander damage and dealing 10 to Grape. After that, he casts Thopter Foundry, followed by Smelting Vat, sacrificing Duplicant to find Fractured Power Stone and Ebony Fly. End of turn, Crucible triggers, hitting Saheeli's Directive, which does nothing. And Grape makes a Might with Murex before passing the turn. Grape plays a Swamp, casts Feed the Swarm, paying for ward, targeting Flo's Palladium Mirror. In response, Flo generates 2 mana and creates a servo with Foundry. Grape attacks Flo with all of his creatures, and before blocks, Flo makes another servo and blocks 2 mites, but still dies to the remaining toxic creatures. After that, the turn is passed. Pine casts Urtet, followed by Leaden Mirror, making a mirror with Urtet, activates Maria to exile the top card, goes to combat, untapping his mirrors, and attacking Grape for 3 damage with Maria. After combat, he casts Sculpting Steel as a copy of Palladium Mirror, and end of turn, Grape makes a Might with Murex before passing the turn. Grape casts Guild Pact Informant, and passes. Pine cycles Ziator's Proving Grounds, casts Realm Walker, naming Mirror, and making a mirror with Urtet, followed by Shimmer Mirror, making a mirror, activating Maria to exile the top card, goes to combat, untapping his mirrors. After combat, he activates Maria to exile the top card, casts Arcane Signet, and activates Maria to exile the top card. End of turn, Grape makes a Might with Murex before passing the turn. Grape plays a Swamp, attacks Pine with Informant, dealing 1 damage and proliferating, triggering Venser to make a Stone Sentinel, and passes. Pine casts Mirror Kinsmith, finding Mirror Battlesphere, followed by 2 activations of Maria, and an activation of Urtet to have more than enough damage for lethal.